Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Environmental Science. So, as you just read on the Schoology post or assignment, we are going to be working on the food data visualizer. All right. So, as I told you, and as I was suggested by some of you, I created this template that it's just ready for you to print or edit. All right. So I'm just going to be exploring this in this video for you to check it with me. All right. So this document is already attached or embedded to the Schoology assignment. So when you click on the attached document, it's gonna create a copy of this document automatically for you. All right. So what you can do in here, let's say that you want to do this by hand. So you can just select this and copy it and paste it on a Word document or a Google Doc document and print it from there if you'd like, or you can directly edit this template. All right. Um, I'm going to show you an example of how it should look like once you input your food intake data to this visualizer. All right. So on the left, here's my example, like a diet or the food intake of one day. So as you can see, for breakfast, I ate pancakes with maple syrup and butter, a cup of coffee. For lunch, a Caesar salad with chicken, a glass of soda. For dinner, grilled cheese sandwich, cup of coffee with milk. And in others, such as mid-morning or mid-afternoon, I had an apple, 3 glasses of water throughout the day, and also a bowl of oatmeals. All right. I also have the legend over here, so I'm saying that for food, like solid food, I'm gonna use a single line. The colors, if it's something savory, something salado, let's say, it's gonna have this reddish color, and if it's sweet, it's gonna have this purple color. For drinks, I chose this type of line, this cutted line, and the colors represent if it's a soft drink, maybe that could be considered as a juice or water. Anything plain or soft is gonna be blue, and if it's a drink that contains caffeine, it's gonna be this greenish, tealish color. All right. Also, if whatever I just ate is a highly processed food, meaning that it has a long list of ingredients, it's gonna end with a little dot. Right? So I just went in and inputted all of the foods that I ate in each one of the categories. So just to make it easier for you, I use the same colors in the description of the meal as the also as the same color in the legend and in the visualizer. So for example, in here you guys are seeing this line that represents the pancakes with maple syrup and butter. Um, and then you're also seeing this line that represents the cup of coffee, right? Since this is a drink, it is a cutted line and also it's a green one because it contains caffeine, right? Um, Also, this line over here ends with a dot because maple syrup is a highly processed food or ingredient, let's say. So in that way, it's also that's why I included the dot. Okay. Also remember that we have these four different levels, and these levels represent how nutritious or healthy that meal was. All right. All right, so talking about the different circles that we have, right? Those are just kind of a way of marking the length of the line. And on the video that we saw on the Ed puzzle, there's an explanation about this. So each one of these circles represents how healthy or unhealthy that item or meal was, right? The longer the line, the healthier. So in my case, I consider that pancakes with maple syrup and butter is beyond junk food. I think it would be just indulgence, right? Or decadent indulgence, we might say. In this case, coffee, I just consider this second level to be healthy in moderation, right? If I don't drink a lot of coffee, it's gonna be okay. For example, this Caesar salad with chicken, I consider that to be really nutritious. So the length of this line is the longest as possible because it's really healthy, and so on. All right. So just for you to take into consideration that as well. And now I just wanted to give you a little bit of a tour on how to edit this template. So you're gonna have to um, basically draw some lines in here. So to do that, if you go to your left and if you find this icon over here with some lines in here, you can choose to include a line or an arrow or some connectors or a polyline of some curves or just a scribble around. But I will recommend you to use the line. So what you can do is once you select it, right? You are selecting the line right now, and how can you tell? Is because the cursor now has a plus or like a cross in it. So you can go ahead to the template, and if you click on the center, this line is going to appear, right? Just to move it around, you can select one of this and just move it and move it through this template so you can have it longer lines or shorter lines, and you can move it. Maybe you have a lot of items in your breakfast, so you can make a space for them, right? So let's say I'm gonna draw my line over there. I can change the color of the line in here where it says line color according to the legend. Also, talking about the legend, you can change the colors that as at your will. If you want to use other colors, that's all right. If you want to add more categories, that's also all right, as long as you keep the ones that I'm suggesting. So let's say that I had something sweet, so it's a color purple, and it's a solid food, so it's going to remain as a continuous line. But in this button over here, oh, sorry. In this button over here, which says line dash, you can change it to the different types of lines, right? And if I want to make this line to end with a dot, then click in here where it says line end, and you can choose any of this according to your legend, right? So in my case, it's this type of finish. So now I have a line that is according to the legend that I have. All right. Also, in the case that you don't want to edit this and you would rather to print this and do it all by hand, what you can do is just erase all of this. If you select it and just erase this, there we go. So you can go to insert an image, upload it from your computer, and over here you'll have a picture of your diagram or your food data visualizer. All right. So that will conclude our little tour on how to do the the food data visualizer. Also, thanks for watching the video and staying so long. So, as I promised, we have this little surprise. So, here is what we're gonna do. So, you're gonna be leaving a comment on the video that says something like, I watched the whole video, and if you do that, you will get plus 0.5 points for this assignment. Alright? Remember, comment on this video saying something like, I watched the whole video, or something that's positive, as long as it's respectful. It's going to count towards having the 0.5 extra points for this assignment. Okay? So thank you so much, people, and good luck. Bye bye.